Hello and welcome to the HONOO Rising in Hokkaido. I'm your host, Brick 9mm, and alongside me tonight is the lovely,
At some point this gimmick's going to get old, Brick, but I'm Xemyr and I'm here to call this match right here where we've got Ricky Quick versus Virginia Caldwell.
Yes, Ricky Quick and the debuting Virginia Caldwell.
You see, I know a lot about Ricky Quick. He's quick, he's got a lot of heart, but he just hasn't been able to put the pieces together here at HONOO Pro. But as of right now, I don't know much about Virginia Caldwell, except that she looks like a mean fighter right here.
And accompanying Ricky Quick is his mentor, Ricky Backdrop. Now, later tonight, we have exciting matches and very important news, as we will receive an update on the condition of Victor Kai. Is he dead? We will find out.
Now, drawing your attention to the match here, Brick, Virginia Caldwell, for the early parts of this match, seems to be working over Ricky Quick's leg extensively and just shoved him out of the ring with the takedown.
Yeah, she definitely seems hungry, but when it comes to hunger, to fighting spirit, no one can match Ricky Quick. Of course, you need more than hunger to get the win. You need holds like that excellent rolling shoulder hold.
You see, that move's probably not going to get any tap outs this early in the match, and a nice counter again there from Virginia Caldwell.
Virginia is focused.
A move like that rolling shoulder hold, it dazes your opponent, and early in the match it's going to cut off their air supply.
And speaking of cutting off your air supply, that front neck lock.
It seems like we've got two very different strategies early in this match. Virginia's trying to take out the legs of Ricky Quick, take out his biggest strength, which is his speed. And, ooh, nice takedown there from Ricky Quick.
A knee strike rush to the head. There were only 2 knee strikes there, but those were brutal.
I mean, one of those can bust you open at the brow and just completely destroy your hopes of winning a match.
Excellent back roll neck lock there from Ricky Quick, but here he is changing it up at the end of round 1. Was that panic, or is he deliberately switching up his strategy here?
I think it's, at some point, your opponent is going to be wise to what you're doing. And if Ricky Quick's only targeting the neck here, he's going to be stuffed more often than not. But if you can mix in some arm bars and maybe some leg work, he might be able to get more done.
But Caldwell is going for the kill here. Did you see those kicks? And Ricky Quick with another back roll neck lock. But Caldwell with some more kicks and locking in an arm bar.
This Kimura with head scissors, it's a great submission, not just because it's separating your shoulder from socket, but also because you were cutting off the airflow to your opponent.
The massive kick.
Again with this Kimura with head scissors.
Quick has to be fading at this point as Caldwell begins another assault with those knees.
I mean, you have to hand it to Quick at this point in the match. Any one of these submissions could have ended the match, and he's still here fighting.
It's just a matter of time before Virginia Caldwell succeeds at tearing Ricky Quick's leg right off. But Quick is trying his hardest.
He's trying, and that was a nice suplex there, but you can just see as he's moving around the ring. Oh my.
He is trying to avoid certain death, but Caldwell is a monster. An excellent calculated takedown of Ricky Quick.
That was brutal, just an intricate series of leg submissions there for the last 2 minutes of that fight. I don't know if Ricky Quick got up off the mat for the last 2 minutes of that fight.
That was insane. Caldwell is definitely a fighter to keep our eyes on here at HONOO Pro.
That was definitely a statement for everyone else in this company.
Welcome back to the HONOO Rising in Hokkaido as we have another one of tonight's 2 debuts. It is Andronicus Turner hailing from the world-famous legendary Detroit Kronk Gym.
From what I understand, Andronicus Turner is a highly accomplished boxer, and I wouldn't be surprised if he just tears through the early goings in this company.
Yes, we have no idea what to expect from Turner, but here comes a man who defines the word unexpected. It's Xemyr the Karateka.
I mean, Xemyr has had a couple unexpected moments, but he's also a wholly unoriginal fighter. He can't even get his own name.
No, his name is exceptionally unique. I mean, I don't know a single other Xemyr.
That's probably true, Prick.
Yep, probably. So here we have punches versus kicks. Turner seems to be getting the clear lead in that race.
Turner's showing his footwork here. He doesn't want to go down to the mat, and if he does, he doesn't want to stay there for any length of time.
He has a unique stance among boxers in HONOO. That lets you know he is a unique fighter. A different breed of boxer, so to speak.
It's a very solid stance. It's a little bit further out than a normal boxing stance, and that might give him a little more reach, or a little bit easier reach.
But Xemyr with an excellent sweep kick, if he can get Turner off his feet, because those legs, the legs are the weakest part of most boxers here in HONOO Pro.
The legs are the weakest part of boxers, and also,
But Turner with a knockout punch!
that was a brutal punch there, and that's just it. That's incredible power from Andronicus Turner.
A very convincing victory from Andronicus Turner. He's destined for great things here in HONOO Pro.
Not even out of the first round, and he just completely destroys Xemyr here.
Meanwhile, it is time for our update on the condition of Victor Kai. His good friend Hiko Sojiro has on Twitter, he has revealed that Victor Kai has retired from not only mixed martial arts, but professional wrestling. This is a very big loss for HONOO Pro. What's going on? That is the music of Community Chest. Why is Midnight Jones coming out after Victor Kai has announced his retirement, indirectly even? Victor Kai is nowhere near this building. He is nowhere near HONOO Pro. I bet he's already flown back to Osaka. So why? Why is Midnight Jones here to rub salt in the wounds?
Well, you know, this is Community Chest. Midnight Jones is probably proud of himself for destroying a promising young fighter's career.
That's Victor Kai's theme. What the hell? That's...
I'm sorry, what?
Xemyr, what am I seeing here? What the hell?
I can't actually...
That not...
can't be Victor Kai, right?
That's not Victor Kai. What the hell is Community Chest doing? They are insulting the memory of Victor Kai. Because not only did they drive him from mixed martial arts and professional wrestling, but they are now mocking him. He's not even wearing shoes. He's wearing socks.
That said, this man, whoever he may be, he has some nice kicks.
That bastard. That bastard just... He is proud of what he did to Victor Kai.
I can't for the life of me understand how someone could be proud of destroying a fighter like that, but you know, this might be doing more harm than good for Midnight Jones, as he is being kicked repeatedly by this large man, whoever he might be.
Yes, this large man who they have hired to mock Victor Kai is doing okay. Which I hate. Why is he doing okay? But now Midnight Jones is just beating him relentlessly, ruthlessly. And he has knocked him out in this disgusting display.
It's absolutely horrific, but it goes to show just the true intensity it takes to be in the ring with someone like this. As even the impressive showing from this fake Victor Kai, this horrific beating, was going to happen regardless.
Yes, Midnight Jones is a bastard and Victor Kai. If I was Victor Kai, I would be packing my bags, getting ready to fly out of Osaka once again. This is horrible.
It's horrific, but can we even, like, accept that? Victor Kai was severely injured. I'm sure this is all just a ploy for Midnight Jones to get him back in the ring and finish it for good.
That's just how community chess operates. Welcome back to the HONOO Rising in Hokkaido. This man was a HONOO GP finalist, and here he is here tonight to face Makenzie O'Rourke.
And Davey English in the HONOO GP showed his absolute prowess. But since that, he seemed to be sliding somewhat, and momentum is a huge thing in mixed martial arts. So despite this looking like a mismatch on paper, there is every chance that Makenzie O'Rourke can get a good punch in and steal this fight away.
This Makenzie O'Rourke has that speed and intensity that if she can catch Davey English off guard for even a moment, this might be in the palm of her boxing glove covered hand. That was unnecessary.
Early in the match here, you see Davey English going for these repeated takedowns, but Makenzie's at least got the footwork to dodge those.
Yes, English has failed to get in a good position thus far. He is reevaluating that. And yet Makenzie has already gone several very good punches in on Davey English. And a super body blow. English is getting to work now.
English
and an Olympic slam, what the hell?
That was a brutal slam, and immediately into the takedown as Makenzie rolled through it. Just brilliant positioning there.
That is the kind of thing that you do not recover from as Davey English is going for the kill.
Makenzie's throwing some spacing strikes here, just trying to get her wits back about her.
And Makenzie is already shaking. Her footwork is shaking as Davey English locks in another armbar.
I mean, after a big slam like that, you've got to take at least a moment, and here we go.
That was an excellent punch supported by that momentum she gets from running. But Davey English is trying to wrestle away any sign of a comeback.
as we're closing round 1, it looks like Davey English has the advantage here, but Makenzie O'Rourke has definitely gotten some good shots in the early goings of this fight.
Davey has that clear advantage from that Olympic slam, that incredible Olympic slam and his focused arm work. But now he is just trying to choke Makenzie O'Rourke. And Makenzie will not take it lying down. With another super body blow.
See, those punches are, I guess, the boxer's equivalent of working submissions. You've got these, a great knockout punch there.
And yet, despite that massive amount of damage sustained with the Olympic slam, Makenzie gets the first fall. A jumping elbow strike. But English with a capture suplex rolls her over. German suplex.
Makenzie's just immediately back up after those two suplexes, but it's gotta be just on instinct.
And another capture suplex. And the dragon sleeper.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm surprised.
That has to be it.
Just a brutal chicken wing suplex there.
Makenzie up, barely before the 8 count and running off the ropes, another Superman punch.
And this is Makenzie showing why you should never counter out. As round 2 goes to a close, she's just got this.
And another. This is insane, Xemyr.
And whether or not that would have finished the fight, the bell rings before we get the count finished.
And Makenzie is just that hungry. And another super body blow. Could that be it? Even after all the damage she's sustained. And no, it's not. He gets up the 4 count, but
Makenzie's just giving everything she's got here with these huge throws, but I don't know.
That has to be it.
There's no way. That's just the 3rd brutal chicken wing suplex, and I applaud Makenzie for even trying here.
That is why Davey English was a HONOO GP finalist. Just an excellent showing, but equally excellent was Makenzie O'Rourke's showing. Surviving against Davey English for 3 rounds. That's a star-making performance there.
It really was. Just every single suplex she fought through and just kept coming back with huge punches.
Welcome back to the HONOO Rising in Hokkaido. We have a Kishin Black Belt #1 contendership matchup. Yes, viewers will remember that last time on the Rising in Kyoto, Ricky Backdrop lost to Anton Mikhailov in a matter of minutes. And Mikhailov has won the Kishin Black Belt. Now Ricky Backdrop and Azumi Takahashi will face each other to see who will challenge for the Kishin Black Belt at HONOO #3.
And Backdrop lost relatively quickly in his first match against Mikhailov, but these are two wrestlers of like insane caliber. That could happen on any given night either way. Just both of these competitors have very powerful moves that they can bring out.
Meanwhile, this is a bit of an odd matchup because Azumi Takahashi is a fighter who has consistently failed to gain their footing despite their very, very spirited offense because they take moves like that backdrop. And another Ricky backdrop is running wild. For those of you who are unaware, the Kishin black belt is the grappler's belt.
With that offensive flurry in the very beginning of this match, I'm not sure how Azumi Takahashi could even get back into the fight.
Backdrop is looking to end this match as soon as it begins. Lifts and slams her down on the mat. And another.
Just absolute destruction from Ricky Backdrop here. It's like
Azumi up at the 5 count.
And sure, that's a 5 count. That doesn't seem like much, but that's a 5 count knockdown, not even out of the first round.
And a pile driver, Jesus!
Backdrop is just brutalizing Azumi here.
And Azumi, was that the signal for Azumi's comeback? Or is Backdrop going to end it before it even starts? Azumi up at the 4 count as round 1 draws to a close. Will Azumi recover in round 2?
Now, seeing as Azumi looks like she's going to make it to round 2, this is comeback spot for Karatekas, but I don't know if there's
she
enough
cannot
left in the
survive
tank.
this.
Another that compresses all of your spinal column.
But Azumi gets back up. However, the reality of the matter is she just hasn't done enough damage to Ricky Backdrop.
Backdrop is just brutalizing here.
But Azumi! Azumi! What the hell? That was insane!
A brilliant flash armbar at the last moment. It's just...
After a one-sided assault, Azumi Takahashi has secured her place against Anton Mikhailov at HONOO number 3 for the Kishin black belt. That was the most insane comeback we have seen in HONOO Pro ever thus far.
Know if you can classify it as a comeback. Azumi just picked her spot. Ricky Backdrop got overconfident, and he couldn't deal with the armbar. It was a brilliant submission.
Brilliant is one of the many, many great words you can use to describe that performance by Azumi Takahashi. is now time for our main event at this HONOO Rising in Hokkaido. It is The Wall Jr. taking on Lukas von Hahn Hybrid Fighter versus Hybrid Fighter, a rematch from a very exceptional match they had in the past.
This is honestly one of those matches I can see going either way. The Wall Jr. is a dominant force, a very powerful competitor, has a huge array of just destructive moves, whereas Lukas von Hahn is a little more agile, a little more technical, someone who's able to sneak a victory away at any moment.
Yes, both fighters here have proven their skill. And both fighters here have proven that this match will not be anything less than high-octane excitement, as the Wall Jr. already locks in a nice armbar. And Lukas von Hahn just got in two excellent elbow strikes there.
You see, those strikes aren't going to take down a big man like the Wall, but big repeated blows to the head with those slaps and elbows are just going to daze him, and that moment of daze could be what you need in this fight.
Yes, Lukas von Hahn is the smaller fighter here, but he can overcome the Wall Jr. as long as he just picks his spots and is very smart about his offense. The Wall Jr. has that boxing background that is present in each and every single match he has ever had. You cannot overlook that.
The Wall is definitely a better striker here. Lukas has shown at least a little bit of prowess at striking. This is that I appreciate from Lukas von Hahn, is he's very much a jack of all trades.
Yes,
Hybrid fighter here.
but if he wants to get at the Wall Jr., he has to aim low, like he did with that sweep kick, and like he just did with that leg lock.
You work the legs of the Wall Jr. in order to keep him from moving around and keep him from posting up on these huge power moves that he does.
Yes, he's already slow enough that if you take out those legs, that's like robbing him of all of his maneuverability and making sure you won't eat one of those spears. One of those excellent, deadly spears of the Wall Jr. like he is getting ready for now. Lukas von Hahn, excellent sidestep.
It's a move you've just got to step out of the way of, you know?
Lukas von Hahn's bread and butter in this fight is those flash submissions. However, the Wall Jr. is already trying for his power moves, and he might land the spear! Lukas von Hahn catches the Wall Jr. before he is able to do anything and locks in another arm lock. But the Wall Jr. is persistent, but not as persistent as Lukas von Hahn's excellent footwork. Von Hahn, a great combo, an elbow strike, another elbow strike, and a cross arm breaker.
You see, this is very much what Lukas von Hahn has to do here. He has to daze, and he has to
But the Wall
Jr.
The Wall Jr. was just on top of him, and he skillfully repositioned himself. However, the Wall Jr. has him down. Locked in a short barrage of uppercuts. Each and every single one of those could take him out, but Lukas von Hahn with that rolling leg lock.
And this is Lukas von Hahn's bread and butter here, as I was trying to say. Got to keep with this stick and move submission and maybe some loose strikes, or else he's just going to be overwhelmed by the power and strength of the Wall Jr.
that kind of power and strength we just got a sneak preview of, and we might just see overcome Lukas von Hahn in this third round. And a super body blow. The Wall Jr. almost got to go for that power bomb of his. But Lukas von Hahn is staying vigilant.
Honestly, at this point in the fight, I'm not sure who has the advantage. Lukas von Hahn has been getting a lot of submission work, and you can see that the Wall has started to drop his arms, drop his guard. But the Wall just needs one power move.
He took out his arms and aimed for his legs. Lukas von Hahn has successfully toppled the Wall.
That was just interesting display of technical prowess from Lukas von Hahn. Was that did he know that the Wall wouldn't be able to get out of the submission hold without use of his arms, or was it just arrogance?
Yes, arrogance, that he can just switch from one point of focus to the next and not even break a sweat, and even win the match like that. Of course, he did work on the legs before, but not as fiercely as he worked on the arms. That was a very impressive showing from Lukas.
Impressive performance.
Yes, a very impressive performance by Lukas von Hahn to cap off a night of very, very solid HONOO action. It was a good night, wouldn't you agree, Xemyr?
It was a great night, honestly. There was basically every match on the card with the exception of one. I'm looking at you, Midnight Jones.
That's that bastard
Very
Midnight
exciting.
Jones. Thank you for watching the HONOO Rising in Hokkaido. Good night.